A corporation becomes a legal entity upon filing its certificate of incorporation. After the certificate has been filed, it's common for the incorporator to execute a written consent naming the corporation's initial board of directors. The Delaware Court of Chancery considered whether an unexecuted consent was binding in the case of Grant versus Mitchell. In 1998, Ralph Grant, Julee Mitchell, and Jack Meltzer founded Phoenix Environmental LLC to bring environmental regulation software to market. In 1999, the founders began converting Phoenix from a limited liability company into a corporation called Epasys Incorporated. The founders hired McDermott, Will, and Emery, a law firm, to assist them in forming the new corporation. In December, the certificate of incorporation for Epasys was filed. The certificate named Grant as the incorporator. McDermott also prepared a director's consent document that elected Grant and Mitchell as officers, adopted the bylaws, and ratified actions taken by Grant as incorporator. This document had signature lines for Mitchell and Grant as directors of Epasys. However, they never executed the document. In January of 2000, McDermott prepared a foreign corporation certificate for Epasys to do business in Massachusetts. The certificate identified Grant and Mitchell as directors for Epasys. Grant and Mitchell signed the certificate. Later that year, the founders' relationship deteriorated. By August, Grant wanted to kick Mitchell and Meltzer out of Epasys and hired McDermott to help him do so. McDermott proceeded on the theory that the board of directors for Epasys was never established. McDermott then had Grant, as incorporator, sign a written consent establishing himself as the sole director of Epasys. As the sole director, Grant then removed Mitchell and Meltzer. Mitchell and Meltzer sued Grant in Massachusetts. In response, Grant filed an action in Delaware seeking a declaration that he was the sole director of Epasys. Mitchell responded that Grant exercised his authority as incorporator and named her and Grant as the initial directors of Epasys. The Delaware Court of Chancery considered the parties' arguments.